What up? Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dudes and dudettes. Welcome back to another day, day 210 of Dave's Daily D, Dave's Daily Discussions. You know me. I'm Dave. It's been a while, but here I am. I took some time to myself. You know, I had, there's a lot going on. I'm not, it's not a complaint. It's not like, oh, poor me. It's, in life, everybody deals with things. Everybody goes through things. Sometimes we have to be honest with ourselves, and we have to really pay attention and take care of ourselves. We have to take care of, number one, that way we can be there for other people. I started to realize that I was getting kind of burnt out. I was not motivated in the gym. I was there, I was trying to work out, but I was not getting the same intensity. I wasn't getting the same, I was getting workouts, I was seeing growth, I was seeing things like that, but I was not able to push. I didn't feel I didn't have the energy. Pre-workout I started using pre-workout because I couldn't get any energy. Music wasn't doing it for me. Very weird times in that regard. Videos, I started to kind of plateau. I was putting them out. I don't know. I don't even want to say I started to plateau. I was putting out some videos consistently, but I felt like it was wake up tired, not want to go to the gym, go to work frustrated because I didn't go to the gym or get to the gym late because I was burnt out and it didn't matter. I just was always tired. Go to work, do my thing, but just didn't feel like I did my thing. I was there, but I obviously was not as energetic. I wasn't as on top of my energy as I usually am. Then I would go to the gym after work, and sometimes I just did not push as much. It was just tough times. So that's where I've been. So the videos, I kind of like dropped down on videos because I felt like, okay, I'm spreading myself thin because I'm working over 1 to 2 hours a day trying to, get caught up with what my job has become with the fall behind when I was going through my sales training and things like that. So I was putting some extra time to make sure that all happened. Between frustrations, between a lot of things going on this year in life, I don't really allow it to truly affect me, but sometimes the energy and what you see isn't, it is what it is. Not everybody is going to be perfect and happy-go-lucky and perfect every day. If they are, they're faking it. I'm not a fake person, so if you see it on my face that I'm not excited, ecstatic, or happy, maybe something's going on. But like when I'm at work, it's not about okay, I'm showing that I'm down or whatever. It's if I'm super busy, I am dialed in, I'm trying to figure it out, and I'm trying not to get distracted. I'm a social person, so if I'm dialed in or if I'm busy, I don't want to pull away because then I end up getting sucked into conversations and stuff. So I stick to it. There's a lot of stuff in the personal life that I'm trying, I can't truly talk about, but, we'll get there. We will get there. It'll come to light. But, I'm good, but I went through a period of time where I just felt like I had to slow down and I had to minimize, like I've talked about before. I had to slow down and minimize, and I had to take care of me because I started to truly realize that I was so caught up in a lot and trying to, spread myself super thin at work and a lot of other emotions going on. Still, I've been thinking about going to therapy recently just to kind of talk and, work through things that I don't deal with because I don't deal with emotions very well. I just don't talk about it. I just, I kind of push it down. I put my head down and I grind, and then it destroys me. So I'm trying to be more honest with myself. I'm trying to be more honest with, my friends. A good thing that I saw recently as there's so much that I want to talk about. Recently I saw a thing that said friends, family, relationships, anybody around you, two major things. If you don't set boundaries, if you do not speak about a boundary, if somebody starts to cross one or does cross one, if you do not set that boundary, if you do not set expectations, if you have expectations that you have not discussed with somebody and they don't meet them, that's your fault, my fault. If I don't express an expectation and somebody is unaware of that expectation and they don't meet it, that's on me. And, then you're going to feel, or I'm going to feel some type of way. I might feel resentment. You might feel upset, irritable, any of those things because you didn't discuss that expectation. And it's communication. It's having the conversations. Oh, why is this thing falling? Hold on. Okay. So it's just having conversations with people in that regard. So I really had to focus on me because I started to realize that I was not, I'm a very social person. I'm a very caring person. And when people talk to me, I listen. When people need advice, I give advice. And I've never strayed away from that. But I started to realize that I was not able to put in the energy and the time into other people that they were giving me because of all the stuff that I'm trying to deal with. And it's just, honestly, some people don't understand or might not understand, before or currently. But at the end of the day, I always use the analogy that, we're like a tree and we have to be able to stand in our own storms. So I always say we have to be happy. We have to love ourselves. Self-love, so important. And lately I've just been feeling like I can't stand in my own storms. I can't stand in my situations. I can't bear my own burdens, my own things. So if I can't stand strong and root and stand to just stand up in my storms, my hurricanes that life throws at me, if I'm struggling with my own, how can I ever involve myself in somebody else's? Somebody else is going to have their storms, and if you're involved, or if you're going to have those storms are going to involve you. So I really took some time to really kind of take a step back, push away from a lot of people to really ground myself. I had those conversations, whether people understood it. I did not reach out to people as much. I stopped making videos a little bit to kind of really ground myself, and here I am talking about it now. So remember, if you don't feel yourself, if you feel you're not being who you are, if you can't, extend, if you feel like you're just drained and you cannot have conversations with people and care like you normally do, or whatever it is, you just feel off, take a look at what you've got going on. Maybe you're spreading yourself thin. You need to recollect yourself. You need to just recalibrate, figure it out, take a deep breath, and realize, hey, life's not so bad. Everything's going to be great. So this past weekend, I spent a lot of time self-reflecting, really, resting. I did yard work. I enjoyed myself. I rested, but I also did some productive stuff too. But I kind of kept to myself. I went out to dinner a couple times with my buddy, and today I feel great. My energy's really good. I woke up, I got to the gym, did a workout, had a great day at work, great energy. It felt amazing, and it showed. The energy showed. I went to the gym again, and then I went back into work after the gym because I had a friend that contacted me about looking into insurance. So, I felt a renewed self of energy, and I just felt a lot more positive. So here I am making the video, just wanted to discuss, and hopefully it'll translate for you guys that if you are struggling, if you're having tough times, to be honest with yourself. Talk to people who care about you. I have a couple friends that I did stay in contact with, that I did talk about these things with. The people who, stay in contact with me. If I don't reach out to them, they're usually reaching out to me. Hey, how's your day? Hey, how's it going? Whether it's once a day, twice a day, or once every other day. I mean, I have friends that I do talk to, and I have them conversations with. So shout out to them for being there, because a lot of them are aware of things that are going on in my life, and they're in the loop. And, those people don't judge. Those people listen. They give advice, whatever the case, whatever I need. I mean, those are the people that you count on. So the ones that you count on, you're hoping that they're there. They care. They notice if you're off. And if they don't, I mean, it's like I said, it's about expressing and talking to people. So, I mean, I have a good core group of people that care about me, that it's around. I'm learning to try to talk about feelings more, talk about things as much as I talk about acknowledging and being aware. Talking about them is a big thing too. Accepting, admitting, and moving past, growing. There's a lot of things that come into it. You can't just deny and suppress, because it just destroys you. So what I've been thinking about is potentially going to a professional to see if I can talk about life from start to where I'm at, to see if I can't you know, get some more acceptance, to get some more understanding of me, who I am, how I work. I'm trying to do a lot of this stuff on my own right now, but I might look into it. And never be afraid to admit that you're having a tough time, that you don't understand. I don't know if that paused out, but never be afraid to admit that you're having a tough time, that you're not understanding who you are. Never be afraid to admit that you need help, that you want to talk to somebody to see. Me seeing and feeling what I felt in these extreme highs and lows, like, it makes me want to find out, like, okay, is there more to it? Is it just, you know, feeling unmotivated? What is it? I want to know, I want to grow, I want to learn how to be better. That's who I am. So to go maybe see a professional to talk about things, talk about what I go through, how I struggle, maybe they can give me insight. Maybe they can tell me, hey, you're dealing with these things the wrong way. Let's do this. And they can give advice. Anybody that can present advice and present things in a good way that's productive, I'm always willing to listen to. So if I can go see a professional who's trained in it, who has knowledge. I was a psychology major, so I have some knowledge, but I don't have enough. I can talk to people, I can help other people. When it comes to yourself, when you're in it, you don't see it as much. You have a skewed, you lie to yourself, you're in denial. So when you talk to a professional, they're going to give it to you straight. Hey, here's how it is. Here's what you can do. You know, they can give advice. They can give information to what you can do to be better. So I just wanted to put a video out here. You can see it in the energy. You can see it here. Even though there's still a lot going on, there's still a lot unknown. I'm still trying to figure out a lot. It's just, you know, sometimes we just have to slow down. We have to collect ourselves, and we have to truly self-love, take care of ourselves, take care of our energy, because if we don't, you can just burn out and your flame could go out. So with that being said, I hope everybody enjoys this video. I want to get back on this consistently, but I want, as always, to pay attention to my energy, who I am, so that I can be the best version of me that I can be. Because if there's anything that a lot of people realize about me, and they're starting to truly realize more and more, is that I'm a caring individual. I'm very passionate. Nothing can stop me. No circumstances can slow me down for long. If they do, I try to figure it out. I try to, you know, size up the situation, and I try to beat it and get past it and grow. So with that being said, I'm always going to do the best that I can. Remember, one step, one rep. I'm always going to try to figure out how to be better, how to grow past things. And, you know, hopefully this translates to you guys, and you guys can have an understanding if you're having tough times, or when you go through tough times, that you can reflect or come back to this video, say, you know what, this makes sense. You know, I just want to see, like I talk about my thoughts, it's always raw and real. This is a video with a lot of content to say, hey, you know, even when times are tough, even when there's a lot going on, you're still in control. All you have to do is just pay attention and be honest with yourself. So I love y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you haven't already, as always, follow the Instagram, join the Facebook group, subscribe to the YouTube, like, comment, share. I'm always here. I'm going to continue putting out content and doing the best I can to make a difference. I love y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a good night, ladies and gentlemen.